Okay, this video is about piecewise functions. The first thing I did was I graphed the green line. Alright, so I graphed this whole green line. I went to the y-intercept at 3, and then I went up 2 over 1. So this was the whole green line. However, with a piecewise graph, they give you restrictions. These are the restrictions. For this line, y equals 2x plus 3, the restriction is they only want it when x is smaller than 0. So that's why I erase this part. Because that's when x is greater than 0. This, to the left, is when x is smaller than 0. I did the same thing with the next graph. I drew the line all the way. There's the line. However, I went up 3 and then I went down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1 for slope, down 1. However, this restriction is right here. X is greater than 0. So x is greater than 0, the line's going down to the right. So I erase this part. Those are the pieces that the graph wants, hence the name, piecewise. Piecewise graph. Piecewise. Okay, that's one part of it, drawing the graph. The other part is evaluating. So this one says f of 0. So where do the restrictions equal 0? Or where is 0 involved? Well, it's the bottom one. So all you do is plug in 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. That's how I got that answer. That's how I got that answer. 3. The next one, negative 3. So you look over here. You look over here at these guys. And you say, okay, when is x negative 3? Well, that's the top one. When x is smaller than 0. Negative 3 is smaller than 0. It's another way to think about it. Then you take the negative 3 and plug it in. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3. So this would also make an ordered pair. Like this would be 0, 3. The second one would be negative 3, negative 3. The third one, 2. Well, when does 2 fit? 2 is greater than 0. So 2 fits into the bottom equation. So 3 subtract 2 is 1. So this ordered pair would be 2, 1. These are all points on that graph over there. Okay, good. Okay, in this problem, number 2, I graphed the first line. But now it only wants the restriction. It only wants my restriction to be when x is smaller than 0. So I'm going to erase when x is bigger than 0. Bye-bye. There's the first equation. Okay, next one. So you think of f of x like y. Like this would be like, so when you're graphing, y equals 3. Well, that's just a line. Y equals 3. Looks like this. Except for, now they restrict it. They only want it between 0 and 2. So you're going to erase. They only want it between 0 and 2. So you erase all that. There you go. Alright, well that was fun. Now, the last line. Let's graph that thing. 2x minus 1. So go to negative 1. So those are the points for the next line. 2x minus 1. Except for now they only want it when x is greater than 2. So you should put an open circle at 2. Oh, don't do that. And they want this part. Greater than 2. Alright, there's my piecewise graph. So I gotta erase this part. Bye-bye. Let's talk about evaluating. -1. Where is -1? Okay, -1 is x is it in what restriction is it? X is smaller than 0, x is between 0 and negative, or 0 and 2, or x is bigger than 2. Well, -1 would fit here in this restriction. X is smaller than 0. So you just plug it in. -1 plus 3 is 2. Okay, the next one, f of 1. Well, 1 is going to be in this restriction right here. I'll put a plus there. This is where 1 is. Okay. So you plug, so it says at 1, this is kind of how you think about this line, y equals 3. At 1, the value is up here, I drew it, at 3. What if I have the value f of 5? Okay, that's going to be in the third restriction because 5 is greater than 2. So you plug it in. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So at 5, my graph would be up 9. Nice. So these would be ordered pairs on your graph. Hope that helps you with piecewise graphs.